Yo, what up? Dyme-A-Duzin, a portrait of Donovan, review. Dyme-A-Duzin is a New York MC age 20, with recent cosigns by industry heavyweights like Dante Ross, the legendary A&R, and Plain Pat. And to me, Dyme-A-Duzin is a very interesting rapper. His flow is unique to him. Instead of, like most rappers, creating their own steady flow, adding an extra metronome-like quality to the beat, Dyme-A-Duzin's flow is erratic, not staying the same and going with the beat as it changes. It is something that is not really easy to describe, but you know what I'll mean as soon as you hear him. And this combined with his beat choices, which go all the way from jazzy, Harry Fraud type beats to neo-boom bap with very modern influences. He, in his way, really has no problem with going over any type of beat, all the way from sample-based retro to clearly electronically generated bangers. He doesn't do club bangers. They all remain retro-influenced. All of this make him a more interesting MC to me than, like, the pro era, which all of the MCs just go back. With all of these risks, it's hard to believe how good he actually is. While I find he might need another one or two releases to really get his refined sound down until he's mastered what he's going for. This is still a rough version. It's a good version, but it's still a little rough. Lyrically, he holds his own as well, getting all of the way introspective on the track Father's Day, talking about how he feels that his dad's absent in his life. It's definitely a standout. Another standout is Who You, an up-tempo bragging type song referring to his doubters, or as people like to call them, haters, asking them who they even are. It's a nice standout, pretty much cliche hip-hop track. And another one is the Emily Hain produced It's Alright Now, another braggadocio track. And lastly, Memories, with Harry Fraud on the boards, a very jazzy sample-based song about one of his previous relationships, how it is nice to have the memories, but that she has no chance to be a money-hungry bitch and want him back when he's rich and famous, since it's only nice in retrospect. And one of the things I do not like about him is singing. He is not a bad singer, but the heartfelt songs just fall flat, like Wake Up Free or I Lied to Myself. The topics feel limited due to his limited life experience, I guess. He's only 20. He mostly raps about how he's being fly or girls around him he's crushing on. And sometimes he gets just a little bit too sentimental for my personal taste. Just see the outro. This is a nice solid project that is not afraid to take risks. It has a nice sound. New York is really making its comeback with this more lyrical, boom bap influenced youth. And Dyme-A-Duzin is very interesting. And even if his music is not quite as refined as his contemporaries, he's more interesting than them due to the flow and his production choices. I think he has great potential. His next project, refining his skills on the mic and gaining a little bit more life experiences and just refining his sound overall. This is a fresh project called The Portrait of Donovan. 4 out of 5.